All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. We don't choose the time that we live in. We can only decide how to live in the times that have chosen us. Being a child and continuing to believe in dreams and fairy tales as an adult is true wisdom. Become even wiser with J.R.R. Tolkien by listening to his best sayings. Faithless is he that says farewell when the road darkens. The world is full enough of hurts and mischances without wars to multiply them. A man that flies from his fear may find that he has only taken a shortcut to meet it. Shortcuts make long delays. Any riddle solved then seems surprisingly easy. Fair speech may hide a foul heart. It is not the strength of the body that counts, but the strength of the spirit. Where there's life, there's hope. Courage is found in unlikely places. Defeat inevitability awaits only those who despair in advance. All's well that ends better. There is more good in you than you know. There is no victory without suffering. False hopes are more dangerous than fears. And the most skillful spider allows slack in his web. Even the smallest person can change the course of the future. I'm talking aloud to myself a lot, a habit of the old. They choose the wisest person present to speak to. The wise speak only of what they know. Luck is a tricky thing. Don't tempt it. How do you move on? You move on when your heart finally understands that there is no turning back. You can only come to the morning through the shadows. There are wounds that will never fully heal. If you don't have kids after 30, it means that the message hasn't been sent after all. Children are living messages that we send at a time that we will never be able to see. It is useless to meet revenge with revenge. It will heal nothing. Do not complicate your life with belated regrets. You cannot be a tyrant and an advisor at the same time. Dissolving untimely rumors is always dangerous. They can go to the wrong address. In order to unleash a war, the desire of one side is enough. Let him not vow to walk in the dark who has not seen the nightfall. Falsehood in an immortal and indestructible seed, again and again it sprouts and will bear black fruit until the last days. A strange thing about everything good, about the days that you spent pleasantly, is told very quickly, and listening to them is not so interesting. But about the unpleasant, which causes fear or disgust, the stories are long and exciting. The less you show curiosity along the way, the less likely you are to get into trouble. When the wise are powerless, help comes from the weak. Praise from the praiseworthy is beyond all rewards. It is hard to believe that fire burns until you touch it. Oft hope is born when all is forlorn. Pride, in a difficult hour, rejecting both help and advice, is truly senseless and insane. May your courage be a light to you in dark places when all other lights go out. There is nothing like looking. If you want to find something, you certainly usually find something. If you look, but it is not always quite the something you are after. Evil sets in motion enormous forces with constant success, but only in vain. It only prepares the ground on which unexpected goodness will sprout. All have their worth, and each contributes to the worth of the others. For the small, as well as for the great, there are deeds that they can only do once, and their spirit lives in these deeds. There are some things that it is better to begin than to refuse, even though the end may be dark. Moonlight drowns out all but the brightest stars. If more of us valued food and cheer and song above hoarded gold, it would be a merrier world. Even the very wise cannot see all ends. You should not say, "Do not weep," for not all tears are evil. There is hope, and love will win where armies fail. And if love is powerless, then nothing will win. But why live then? Living by faith includes the call to something greater than cowardly self-preservation. The world is indeed full of dangers, and there is a lot of darkness in it, but a lot of beauty. There is no such place where love would not be overshadowed by grief. But doesn't it only become stronger from this? We have tried to collect J.R.R. Tolkien's quotes that will awaken an inner child and a true miracle believer in you. His quotes illustrate his creative, religious, and inspirational side. Thank you for watching.